Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's week ahead video, highlighting what we believe is going to happen next week, and also just cover trades that we've taken and just reinforce the methodology and the message about what we're trying to achieve here. Sorry about that. Yes, about the methodology and what we're trying to achieve here. So ultimately, what we're doing is trading how can I put this into perspective? So we're not looking at the noise of the market. We're not sort of looking, oh, it's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down. We're trying to see where the market is within a particular framework. So how can I boil this down to sort of like a childish view? It's like simply a map, having a map. And on that map, you can sort of put a template over the screen and see where the pattern is fitting. Kind of like that. So this is one of the charts that I think looks really good at the minute, and I'm just going to keep it pretty simple. This is the market cycle. Here's the W, the first zone, the second zone, and we're expecting the push to continue. Trades off the third push, we're looking at off the 50 EMA, which we are now at the moment. So we're going to watch this carefully. We took this trade here. I think we pocketed, well, we had earlier trades as well. We had a trade down in here as well, and we did make 100 pips on that one. Beautiful trade. We're trading with a cycle. We can identify what's playing out and what's likely to come. So we're trying to take that forward into every trade that we take ultimately. So it's a really nice structure. We expect higher prices on the back of GBP USD. Conversely, moving on, let's have a look what else we've been playing around with. So CAD CHF is another interesting setup. Again, a similar principle, higher high, higher low, V1, higher high, higher low, V2, M at the top. Sometimes it doesn't reset all the way down. If it did that, it'd be too easy. Now, what we have here is a week of no net, ultimately, and then we've got a week of rise, second week of rise. I like this because what I'm seeing down here is indicative to me of higher prices wanted to come. This is the W, and I think this is the V1. Now, there's many reasons to think that's the V1, but mostly it's the EMAs, how the EMAs have lined up, the fact that we've got an anchor, and the fact that we've moved away from this point here, which is known as the safety trade. So it's a very small cycle, potentially, but once we get above this apex here on the left, it's going to open up. Moving on, what else have I got in my hot at the moment? GBP CAD. So GBP CAD's another one which is, try and see what I'm seeing here. We're trying to localize opportunities. V1, V2. Yeah, might not be. Might not be. This might be V1. This might be V2, and that's the M. Maybe. But the same thing applies. We're looking for structure, and we're looking to get long into the cycle. Now, if we go on the daily, you can see there's some semblance of a cycle going on there, level 1 and level 2, and expecting higher prices. And you can see here you've got the high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Bit nervy, but we have got what's called, Steve Morrow, who coined the whole methodology ultimately. And you then take the core structure and evolve it yourself, but this is known as a quarter wood on the low of the month. So that's normally a very bullish sign. We will wait and see. I hate jinxing things. So far, GBP USD, GBP CAD showing good signs. The dollar at the moment is a bit of a basket case. There's a potential for this move, and then to complete the ABCD down here. When we flip it into a longer term trend, we can start to see bigger structure again, market cycle evolving. Here's the W, here's V1, here's V2, and we're anticipating higher prices. It hasn't done enough for me up close here to justify the breakout yet. I can see cycle here, V1, V2, M, A1. I just see the cycle sort of playing lower to give us a double bottom. Something to look out for. Now, this is getting interesting. This is Euro GBP, which is one of the best looking charts I've ever seen. You've got V1, V2, anticipating higher prices. We must engage with the 800 at some point. So I'm mindful of that. If we have a look here, you can see the structure's a little bit more Picassoed. When I say that word, I mean his paintings are very abstract. So it's a trickier one to spot, but it's still there. Level 1, level 2 peak, level 1, level 2 peak. I'm watching this closely because this could be an interesting area. Ultimately, this is also a potential ABCD. An ABCD pattern into these lows. If that joins up with what I think it is, so we've already had a week of drop here. Second week of drop, third week of drop, but it's very consolidated and we haven't really broken out properly into a range. So if anything, this is a weaker drop, this is a weaker drop. We're anticipating a third week of drop to complete this ABCD. So there we have that. Looking at Wall Street, been a bit miserable. I'm absolutely a believer we're going to be seeing higher prices. And I think you can see the market cycle again here. So the market cycle, just to show you guys, it's as simple as this. 1, 2, 3 into an M. 1, 2, 3. And that gets served up to you in many different combinations. So many, many different combos, that pattern will get served up to you. It sometimes might be a, you might see it like this: 1, 2, 3 up, M, and then 1, 2, 3 down. That means you're going to continue higher. And all of this is simply this here. If you know what I mean, this little thing in here has this in here. And this little thing in here has this in here. It's a real fractal methodology, very powerful, and, it's not that widely discussed or used. So certainly exciting. Again, this is super crazy what's going on Wall Street. If you can appreciate what the pattern is saying to you, this is a W. This is the first V1, folks. This has got some crazy, crazy move to go higher on Wall Street. We shall see. Otherwise, what else was sort of enticing to us? USD CHF. I think this is all a big level 1 ultimately. Where did I draw it nicely recently? Had it really nicely drawn out. Anyhow, I'll draw it again here. I think what I'm seeing on this, I'm seeing the first zone, I'm seeing the second zone, I'm seeing the M, I'm seeing the first zone. This is a tricky one because we've come back into the first zone, which could mean it's being rescued. But because we've come back into that zone, this whole thing may be the zone. And I'm afraid that isn't the pattern. This is the M, this is 1, this is 2. Is that a 2 here? This is where the method gets, easy in principle. Is this actually the reality? And we're going to continue up. I don't think so. I think each consolidation zone has its own characteristics. This is a chop. And this one we've trapped. We've made a false move on the last day of the month. And now we're making a real move lower. So we'll see how that plays out. Folks, that's about it for now. If any of this sort of strikes you as interesting, don't hesitate to try the free trial. Within that free trial, you're going to get 14 days access to the signals. You're going to get supporting material to help you understand the methodology behind them. Do click the link, ask any questions, reach out to me, direct message. Other than that, I wish you all the best and have a great weekend. Cheers.